because most times the best things that I write are the things that I really dig deep emotionally to come up with. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I just wanted to talk about some stuff. I just wanted to chat, have a heart to heart. So I didn't post last week, and there's a reason for that, which I'm going to go over right now. So last week or the last few days, I started to feel very overwhelmed. I felt like I was having a burnout, and that's not so shocking considering that I have been doing the songwriting, I've been doing the social media on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and the YouTube, and just like trying to balance a social life as well and everything. It just got so overwhelming, and I just decided to take a step back and just figure some things out because I don't know. I'm always in this thing where sometimes I try to juggle too many things and then I just end up burning out and like abandoning every single thing. So I was really trying to avoid that. So right now I've decided to find ways to like make it easier for myself and find a healthier balance so that I don't end up abandoning everything I'm doing because at the end of the day this entire thing is very important to me. This is my dream and this is my passion, and I'm in the building phase, I'm in the growth phase, and I don't want to end up abandoning everything. I don't want to end up giving up. So I've decided that I might not be posting these YouTubes religiously on a weekly basis, but I will still be posting. I've also decided that I want to switch it up. Alright. I think part of the things that made me feel just really overwhelmed was the fact that it started to feel very repetitive. The same thing of like vlogging the process and all, which I think is really cool, and I'm probably still going to keep doing. But I think I want to do other things as well. I want to try other things, maybe like showing you guys my writing process or just covers or different things. So yeah, but I'm figuring it out, and I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. I told myself that I want to get to a place where I fall in love with the process. There was a YouTuber that I was watching, and she was talking about how the thing that often makes people like give up or get overwhelmed and abandon things is that they're so focused on the end result and never just try to like enjoy the process, just fall in love with the process. And so yeah, that really spoke to me because at the end of the day, music is something that I really really love. Like I really enjoy writing. Like it makes me come alive. So why the fuck why the fuck would I not be enjoying the process? Like what's the point of everything? So and besides, if I cannot enjoy it now, then what makes me think that if I do, become successful and make a solid career out of it, that I will enjoy it then? Do you understand what I mean? So I told myself to stop having to do it, stop trying to do it in a specific rigid way, and just enjoy it and just flow with it and like enjoy the process. So yeah, I'm going to switch things up. I might not be doing this weekly, like I said I was gonna be doing, but I will still be posting weekly on my TikToks and my Instagram. But like the YouTube thing is a lot to be putting so much pressure on myself right now for, especially because I'm not even necessarily doing YouTube because I'm trying to blow up. I'm doing this as a means of documenting the process. So I think it's only fair that I document the things that I feel like I need to document, like things that are on my mind. That aside, another thing that I feel like made me feel that overwhelmed and like on the verge of burnout was I had a producer that I was working with, that I do work with. He sent me a beat, right? And um, obviously, as usual, I was in my head about like writing it perfectly and like really impressing him. And I also had a friend who writes music as well, who I've always thought is super talented. I think that was the one that really, really puts me under pressure. Who sent a beat to me and he was like, "Oh, let's work on this song." And like, mind you, I think this person is so talented, so I was so excited and I really wanted to impress them. So I had that to do the same week. I had those two beats to do, and these are like beats that were like outside of my comfort zone. So it was so hard to write in the moment. I don't know if it's because I was more focused on writing what will impress them, but it was so hard to write, and I was just feeling overwhelmed and exhausted and tired, as well as writing my usual like weekly covers and remixes and all of that. It was just a lot. So I think the exhaustion that I felt from that week just led into the next week, and I just started questioning a lot of things and I got into my head. And there's also the thing of, I think I was also experiencing, I don't know if this happens to other writers, but there's this thing when I'm trying to write a song and I'm trying to do it justice, most times the best things that I write are the things that I really dig deep emotionally to come up with, right? So sometimes that can mean like trying to like connect back with something that you felt like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 2 years ago. So reconnecting with pain or love or hate or whatever it may be, and try to reconnect with it, and so that you can do the song justice. So you can, you know, write a very beautifully, painfully beautiful song. So yeah, I often do that, and I hate having to do it, but sometimes I really do it when I have a specific vision for a song, and I feel like the only way I can really, really do that song justice is if I connect with those emotions. It can be very jarring sometimes because when you do it, you can't really have control of when you now come out of when you now come out of that emotion. So I think I was also struggling with that for a bit because I was also writing some personal songs for my like collection or whatever. Yeah, because as I mentioned in like my very first video, I'm doing this thing where I'm trying to write as many songs as possible, like this whole period that I'm coming up, or like I'm building my brand and everything, so that when the time does come, which it will, when my time does come to be known or be out there, I would have already written so many songs, because I know for a fact that the pressure of like people, so many people perceiving your music is a real thing, and I don't know if it's going to happen to me or not, but I just want to be prepared for everything. And so, like I was saying, yeah, that's something that happens with the emotions. So I'm trying to figure out a way to work on it. I mean, there's also the aspect of, you know, there's also the one of, when something painful just happens to you, you know, taking advantage of those emotions, or when something, whatever the emotion may be, like writing on the spot. That one sometimes can be a little bit harder because, like, the emotions, if it's something that is too painful, whatever you write at that moment is going to be gas. That's just it. It's going to be so good. It's going to be the best thing you've ever written, but it's so hard to do. Like, it's so painful. You're gonna cry. I remember there was this one song that I wrote, like on the raw voice memo that I like as I was writing the song on the spot because I was recording on the raw voice memo. I still have it till this day. You will see there was a part that I was writing. There's a part that I was, singing, and I just broke into tears. I was just crying. I was crying on that again for a good minute. And every time I listen back to that song, I actually cry now because, like, hearing just how in pain I was, it was so jarring to me. But yeah, that happens. So it's a different, it's like it happens in different ways. But I think obviously recently I've been writing a lot of songs, like in a short period of time, so I've connected with so many different emotions. So I felt like started to really, really fuck with me, like on a personal level. Like I was really going through a lot of things. So right now I'm just trying to take a step back and figure it out, and also like figure out a way to be able to do that, or write songs authentically without necessarily having to like lose myself in these emotions. I think I'm trying to figure out a way to basically associate myself with these emotions and disassociate immediately after, like actors do. So yeah, it hasn't been easy. Then that aside, I think that basically covers it up. I'm not going to be able to make the YouTubes like religiously on a weekly basis, but I will try to make it as much as possible. I'm gonna switch up things. I'm gonna try different things, but it's all going to be music related. So at the end of the day, this is just about documenting this process, and that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I was struggling with the burnout and emotions and all of that, but I'm starting to feel so much better. I mean, I had to pray about everything and give it to God. And I'm starting to feel like myself again. I took a very well needed break from everything writing. I mean, all the things that I posted online this week, I didn't really. Okay, I did write, I wrote two songs this week. But that's the thing, I didn't write it because I was trying to write. Like, it was so zero pressure. I was just like, oh, I just found a beat that I liked, and I just wrote on it. I just wrote what I was feeling. So it was just a really chill week that I feel like I needed. And maybe next week I'll get back on my Zoom. But either ways, I'm sort of trying to build more self trust in myself. So when things don't always go like perfectly well, I don't panic. And I just still feel like, okay, it's fine. You've got this. Just keep going. You don't have to be going a certain way, but you just have to keep going. Do you understand? Because in the past, when I fall out of routine with one thing, I just let everything burn, and I just get overwhelmed. I just tell myself that I'm not reliable, I'm not responsible, I'm not consistent, and I just fall out. But I think I'm starting to have more faith in myself than that. I'm starting to have more self trust, And so I didn't, I didn't just abandon everything. So I'm really proud of myself for that. With that being said, yeah, I just wanted to chat this YouTube video. I just wanted to tell everybody where I'm at, and maybe people could give me suggestions of the things you'd like to see specifically on these YouTubes. At the end of the day, it's just about documenting my process. That's literally just what it's about. From covers to writing to um recording, whatever it is, it's gonna be on this YouTube. So yeah, that's just the long and short of it. Yeah, so see you next week or when when I see you. Bye.